A cougar that took a midnight stroll through Sydney was shot and killed overnight. Conservation and police officers believed the risk to public safety was too great for tranquilizing and relocating the wild animal. There have been many cougar sightings in Sydney and North Saanich over the past 2 weeks, and the killing of this one young cat may bring an end to fears over public safety. Mary Beth Burton reports.
A cougar has been on the prowl in Sidney-North Saanich for weeks. A homeowner caught the cat on surveillance video, and it may be the same cougar that took a midnight stroll along Highway 17. The RCMP started receiving calls, and officers followed the cougar as it made its way through the scenic Sidney core and down to the pier.
It stayed on the shoreline. Our officers sort of surrounded it, contained it until the Conservation Service could arrive.
Rick DeKelver got the call around midnight and went with the intent of relocating the cougar.
That's the cougar carrier actually from last night, where one that's sedated will get put into for transport.
The conservation officer assessed the risk and decided a tranquilizer shot would not be effective.
Contrary to what people might see on TV or in cartoons, the dart doesn't hit the animal and the animal will drop in the spot.
DeKelver says it can take up to 20 minutes for the drug to work, and in a built-up area like Sydney, it was too great a risk. The animal was shot 3 or 4 times by conservation and RCMP officers.
But it's just amazing how a cougar would get this far into a settlement like this, where there are no, the forest isn't right close.
It's not common to have the animals, although they're common to Vancouver Island. It's just not common to have them here.
Not that rare this summer. There have been several cougar sightings near Sydney.
One was spotted not in Dean Park, in Deep Cove.
On July 5th, cougar warning signs went up at Horth Hill Park after several people spotted a cougar. This video comes from a homeowner on Oriole Lane in North Saanich, June 26th. The RCMP suspect all the sightings might have been this now dead cougar, but they're still advising people to keep a close eye on young children and pets. The cougar that was killed was a juvenile.
2 years old. It was a male cat, and looked like it had been recently, within the last few months, likely turned loose from the mother.
The cougar carcass was handed over to a trapper who will sell the pelt and use the rest as bait for other animals. In Sydney, Mary Beth Burton, A News.